Welcome to Radiate Yoga. My name is Crystal. This is a 60-minute slow vinyasa style class that happens every Wellness Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Although today we're streaming on Thursday to give my body a chance to do its thing, and I'm grateful for the extra day. PSA for my fellow humans who bleed: don't do core work or any kind of intense activity that's creating tension or contraction in an area of your body that's trying to let go and flow. So that's my PSA for the day. This is part 2 of the series 8 angle pose, Astavakrasana. You will need 2 yoga blocks today and possibly a blanket if you have it for your knees. My knees get sensitive. And maybe a strap if you have one. Our theme for this series, which is the most important part to me, is love your imperfections. So let's take a moment, bringing your hands to your knees, allowing your eyes to look down towards the mat, towards the floor. And if it feels okay, allowing them to close. Starting to drop in and connect with your body. And connect with that theme of loving your imperfections. What does that mean? And how can you apply it today in this practice and in your life? Start to scan your body from head to toe, releasing any tension in your eyes, in your forehead, in your ears, and your jaw. And the bridge of your nose. Your neck, your shoulders, leaning back slightly, just until you feel your lower back release and your abdominal muscles pulling in toward your spine. Subtle movements. Releasing your hips, your arms, your legs, your hands and feet. Arriving fully in this moment. Bring awareness to your breath. Bring awareness to your natural inhale, natural exhale. And visualize the breath moving up and down the spine. Inhale up the spine. Exhale down the spine. Start to deepen your inhales. Slow down your exhales. If any thoughts are coming to your mind, let them come and let them go. Just put everything to the side for the moment so that you can give this time to yourself. Be intentional, be mindful, be here right now. And today we're going to incorporate some ujjayi breathing. And this is a quality of breath that has a sound and a more intense feeling in the throat. So to feel it, we're going to begin by saying ha, and then close your mouth and do the same thing. So say with your mouth open, ha, close your mouth. It's easier to feel the exhale than it is the inhale. So exhale very gently. Just find that quality where you can feel it in your throat and you can hear the sound. And then reverse it. Inhale, send the breath through your nose, down the throat. And this quality, instead of a pushing, has this pulling the breath into the lungs. So just very subtly feel and listen for that breath. Keep breathing this way throughout the practice and see if you can lengthen the breath, keep it equal inhale, exhale, and just come back to that sound, that feeling throughout the entire practice. Bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to reconnect with our theme or set your own intention for this practice. On your next inhale, slowly begin to open your eyes or look up. And we're going to start with some wrist rolls, rolling through the wrist. Nice little adjustments, maybe some cracking, and then in the opposite direction. Continue to breathe. And bring your hands down to your sides. Walk your right fingertips over to the right just a bit. Bring your palm down. Inhale, reach your left arm straight up. Pressing into the right hand as you reach up with the left, extending through the left side. Lengthen through your neck. And then just take that top arm and reach it over. Maybe you want to drop down to your forearm. I'm super flexible. And the reason I don't drop down is because I feel I can get a deeper stretch by this pressing into the hand and then reaching over, opening the heart. But you do you. Whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. Slowly, we're going to inhale back to the center, bringing the left hand down, walking the fingertips over to the left, pressing the palm into the mat. Inhale the right arm straight up, reach through the fingertips, pressing into the left palm and extending through the right side body. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach the right arm over. Keep pressing, lifting, and reaching. Lengthening through the neck. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Bring your hands behind you, maybe fingertips or your hands, and press your chest forward. Open the shoulders. And exhale, hands in front, fingertips to the mat. Round the spine, release your head down. Inhale, hands behind you. One more time, press the chest forward, open through the shoulders. And exhale, fingertips come to the front, round through the spine, pressing up through the back. Release your head. On your next inhale, coming back up. Yes. And we're going to extend the legs out in front. And this is where perhaps you may want to use a strap. You don't have to. Extend your legs out in front, pressing through the heels. Find a slight internal rotation of the legs and hips. Lift your heels off the mat just to feel the activation in the legs. Bring them back down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bending from your waist, from your hips. Start to reach forward, keeping your spine long. And go down as far as you can. And then maybe keep your arms reaching. Grab your feet with the strap with your hands. Lift your heart. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathing into the back of the legs. Slowly let go and lift up, bringing your hands to your sides, coming into staff pose. Keeping your heels pressed forward, pressing your hands into the mat, and then lifting up to press through the crown of the head. We're starting to activate the core muscles. And you're going to lift your right foot. Lift the right leg, just hover, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale, lift the left, hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring your hands behind you. We're going to get real deep into the core work right now. So we're going to lean back onto the forearms. And you can stay here or feel free to come all the way down to the mat. Just going to scooch myself up. And then bring your hands behind you if you're lying down, behind your head. And we're going to lift and hover with both legs. Point your toes. Lift the right leg up and down for 9, 8, 7, pulling in from the center. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Take a moment. Breathe in and out. Coming back up. Lift both legs to hover. And lift the left and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. And release. Getting right into it. Feeling nice and warm. Lift the right leg up. Hover with the left. Reach your arms forward. We're going to take 10 pulses here. 10. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Lift the left. Hover with the right. Reach the arms forward. Pulsing for 10. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. Cross your feet. Bring your feet to... Don't cross your feet. Bring your feet to the mat. Bending your knees. Now cross your feet. Bring your hands behind your thighs. And roll yourself up. Coming onto the hands and knees. Coming into tabletop. And this is where you might want to use the blanket under your knees. Hands underneath the shoulders or a little bit wider. Knees under the hips. And you're going to use the tops of your feet and your hands to lift yourself up, or you can tuck your toes and press up onto your toes, balls of the foot. You're going to lift your core and bring it down. For 9, slow and controlled. 8, 7, pushing the floor away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Lift the right leg. Release. Lift the left leg. Release. Release the knees down. Let's take some circles over to the right. Opposite direction. And a few cat cows, pulling your belly in. Inhale. Drop the chest, looking forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Press into the hands and release your head. Inhale and drop the chest, looking forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop and look forward. Exhale, round the spine. Maybe moving side to side through the hips. Coming back to a neutral spine, tabletop. Pull your belly in. Lots of core work today, so we're going to be mindful of pulling this in. Scoop, scoop, as my Pilates teacher says. So we're going to extend the right leg back, come onto the back of the right foot. Press into the right hand, reach your left arm forward. Lift the back leg. Pulling in from the center. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow, and touch knee to elbow at the center. Inhale, extend. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Slow and controlled. 2. And 1. Hold and lift. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here. Extend the left arm out to the left. And then take the right leg over to the right. Pulling in from the center. Breathe for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Release the leg down to the mat. Your right leg down to the mat. Bring your hands down and walk them back to lift yourself up. Right hand comes to the right leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over for gate pose. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Bringing both hands down to the mat. Step the foot back, knees come to the mat. Extend your left leg back, coming onto the ball of the foot. Reach your right arm forward. Pull your belly in, lift the back leg. Hold here. Connecting with that Ujjayi breathing. Bending elbow and knee, coming to the center for the crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 2. 1. Come back to the center and hold. Hold for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, extend. Reach the right arm out to the side. And then take the left leg over to the left. Hold for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Release the leg down. Walk your hands back, lift yourself up. Take the left hand down the left leg. Inhale, right arm up and over for gate pose. Mm. Inhale, coming back. Hands to the mat. Bring the knees to center. This time we're going to take the hands to face the sides, fingertips facing the sides, rocking side to side, working on opening and stabilizing the wrists. You can stay here or turn your hands so your fingers are facing back on the right side, and then gently pulsing, slow pulses, so not like, fast pulses, but just slowly reaching back, breathing, allowing that space to slowly, gently open. And coming back, bring the right hand to face the side, left hand, fingertips turn to the back, gently rocking back, leaning into that stretch. And coming back to the side, walk your hands back. We're going to sit on our heels, or you can widen the space and take the top of your right hand, flip it, and bring it onto the mat. And then lean into this and maybe roll through your elbow, roll through your forearm. Mm. You find a spot that just needs a little extra TLC. Feel free to stay there, breathe. And we're going to do the other side. Flip the hand, go to the left. Top of the hand comes to the mat. Maybe rolling through the forearm, leaning back a little bit. Mm, so good. So good. All right, sit back on your heels, or you can sit on a block, or you can sit however it feels good to sit. Bring your hands to a fist and just shake side to side. And if you're wondering why we're not doing it with our fingers spread, you can try it that way and see if you like it. I don't. Feels a little more un, un unhinged, it's like a little more. It's intense. So I find when you close your hands like this creates more stability, a more gentle, shaky, if you will. Okay, let's bring those fists down to the mat. We're going to come into plank with a fist variations. This is going to help us strengthen and stabilize the wrist, especially if you have any sensitivity in your wrists and you need some sort of variation. You can always go to this one. So bring your fists under your shoulders, extend your legs out, plank on the fists. We're going to breathe here, pulling the belly in, pressing back through the heels, pressing forward through the crown of the head, making space between the ears and the shoulders. Heart is lifted. And breathing for 2 more breaths. You can feel free to bring your knees down or simply lower all the way down very slowly maybe pressing forward onto your toes all the way down to the mat. Extend your forearms out in front of you. This time we're going to take Sphinx pose. Press the tops of the feet into the mat, lift the knees, and pull the belly in. So see the difference. Tops of the feet, lift the knees, pull the belly in. Now from there, pull the mat back with your hands and lift your chest, keeping your core activated, keeping your lower back safe, and maybe even see if you can press your tailbone down and back, like you've got a literal tail and someone's pulling it back, making more space back there. I was just thinking, I wish I had a tail sometimes. Sometimes. A removable tail. Anyway. Shoulders back, lifting through your heart, lengthening through the neck. And exhale, slowly release. Bring your hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes, and press up right into plank. And then back into downward facing dog. Breathe, let's bend one knee. Take your time before switching. Let's bend both knees, lift your tailbone up, press into the hands, lengthen through the arms, up the back and up the tailbone. Slowly release your heels back down, keeping your core activated here. Release your head. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward, lift and tippy toe your feet to the top of the mat. Hold forward, exhale. Maybe shaking your head gently, yes and no. Inhale, halfway, hands to shins, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release and fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back down to your sides. Release, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend and fold forward. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the feet back into plank. Lower down, use your knees. Go all the way. Go halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands all the way back down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend and fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Exhale to lower, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands all the way back down. Bend your knees. Keep your feet hip width apart. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Reach your arms up for chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, folding forward, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Release the hands, stepping back into plank. And lowering down all the way, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward and between your hands. Keep the back heel lifted, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down, step it back. Plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward and between your hands. High lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Vinyasa. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, reach the arms up, chair pose. Hold here. Sinking back into the heels. Pulling your belly in, reaching the arms forward. Take your hands to center. We're going to twist over to the left. Take the elbow to the outside of your left knee. And it's okay if that right knee creeps forward a little bit. It's okay. Pressing it back could actually mean that you're going against what your natural bone structure and body can do. It's unnatural. That's why it's okay. Just let it be. Focus on squeezing and twisting, activating the obliques. I'm going to take one more breath. Inhale, twist back to center. Reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Elbow to the knee. And it's okay if that left knee creeps up a little bit. Focus on the twist, activating the obliques. Legs are activated. Pressing into the palms to open your heart. Inhale, coming back to center. Reach the arms forward. Exhale, fold forward and release. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a step back with your left foot. Come into warrior two. Reach the arms out. Space between your hips, your shoulders, and sink it down. There we go. We're going to reverse. Take the back hand down the back leg. Inhale, reach the arm up and over. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach the arm forward and drop it down to your shin or to a block. Reach the left arm straight up. Gazing forward, long neck. Bend into the knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Lift the back foot. And then step the right foot back. Drop onto the left foot here so that you're in a side plank. Hand is under the shoulder. Reach up with the left arm, with the right arm. So two options. You can either keep the right foot down to give you more stability, or you can stack the feet. And then we're going to lift up through the hips. Take that top arm down and under. Reach for 5. Inhale. 4. 3. 1. Hold for 3. Lift the hips. 2. 1. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand back down. And vinyasa. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, step the right foot forward. Lift the right leg up and back. And then exhale, step it forward. Come into lizard lunge. Drop the back knee. Release the toes. Staying here, or maybe coming onto your forearms. Oh, yeah. Much better. We're making our way. Tuck the back toes, lift the leg, and drop the heel down. Walk yourself over into a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat or to a block or to your ankles. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, folding forward and release your head. Inhale to come up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, rise. Bring your heels in, toes out, coming into goddess pose. Let's bend into the knees, going deep into the hips. Lifting your heart, press into the heels, reach your arms up. Cactus the arms, elbows are bent. So here we're going to do some side to side action. So you're going to take your right elbow to the right knee. For 1. Inhale, other side. 1. I'm going to do 10 of these. Exhale, 2. Squeeze into the sides. 2. 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale to come up. I think we're on 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 9. Nope, 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. Inhale, coming back up. Ooh, release. And step the back foot to the front, coming back into mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart. Taking a step back now with the right foot. Find warrior 2. Bending into the front knee. Open through the hips and shoulders. Extending through the fingertips. Take the back hand down the back leg. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward and drop it to your shin or to a block on the outside of your foot. Reach the right arm straight up. Bend into the front knee. Inhale, come back up. Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift the back heel up. Drop the knee down. Are we coming into lizard right now? No, we're coming into plank. So keep the leg lifted, drop the back heel, and either keep this foot in front or you can stack it. Hand under the shoulder, reach the left arm up. I'm already getting yoga high. It happens, folks. It happens. Yoga high is a thing. Lift the hips up. Exhale, take the top arm down and around for 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach. Exhale, coming back. Take a vinyasa. Thank God. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Drop the back knee, lizard lunge. Take a few breaths here. And then press your hands to lean onto your back knee. Step your left foot back into tabletop. Bring the feet together, knees wide, and press yourself back into child's pose, balasana. Bring your forehead to the mat or take your hands under your forehead and rest. All right, when you're ready, inhale your arms forward, coming back up. Walk your knees up a bit, cross your feet behind you. Sit back and bring your feet, bring your legs, just like we did in the beginning. So you're gonna grab your blocks. Gotta hurry up. You're gonna grab your blocks, bring them to the sides. If you know what this is, then you already know what's coming. You're like, oh, I can't say that on YouTube. So yeah, bring your blocks to the side. Some people, if you have shorter arms, this really has a lot to do with anatomy. If you have shorter arms, you may not even need blocks. My arms are that's comfortable for you. And we're going to point the toes, press into the blocks, lift your bum off the mat. This is step 1. Step 2, lift the right foot up, hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. We're coming back to that. No worries. So now you're going to take your right knee, bend the knee, and then take your foot with your hands. We're coming into rock the baby. So option 1 is like this. Option 2 is to bring your foot to the inside of the elbow, knee to the inside of the other, and rocking from side to side, forward and back, however you like to open up the hip. We've been working really hard today, so this is the last of it. I promise you. Okay? So now take that foot and maybe send it back, really open the hip. This is where it gets fun. So lift your leg as high as you can. And you want to place it under, you want to place your shoulder under the leg. Get it as high up as you can. And then bring your hands to the blocks. Flex your foot and keep holding it there so that you can feel activation in the core, activation in the arms. Okay? Use the blocks. Lift your bum up and then lift with the foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. Extend the legs, switching sides. Hands behind you, lift and extend through the heart, front body. Exhale, release. Come to the other side. Bend the left, take the foot in your hand and rock like this, or foot to the elbow, knee to the elbow. Rocking the baby. Side to side, forward and back. Maybe grab your foot and send the knee to open a little deeper. And now you're going to take the foot with your right hand. Left arm comes underneath. Lift your leg and place it as high up on your shoulder as you can. And then reach your left hand out. Your elbows bent. Hand is on the foot. Lifting your heart, activate your core. And then let go. Keep the feet flexed. And we're going to lift up. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oy. Okay, the hard part is over. Bring your hands behind you. Lift your heart. And release. We're going to do a seated forward fold. Bringing your hands up. Exhale, folding forward at the waist. Keeping your spine long. Bringing your hands to a strap or to your feet. Pressing into the feet to lift your heart. Lengthen through the back of the legs. Slowly release. Scoot yourself forward and lie back. Lifting your legs straight up. Arms out to the sides. Allowing the breath and the heart rate to slow down. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the mat. Separate the feet hip width apart. Inhale to lift your hips up, come into bridge. Walk your shoulder blades closer to the center, keeping your arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Chin away from your chest, making space in your neck. Slowly release down. Release the shoulders. Bring the feet 90 degrees, the legs 90 degrees, arms out to the sides. And drop the knees slowly and with control over to the right. As you gaze to the left, bring your hands to your knees. Stay here or extend your legs out to the sides or out to the pot next to you. And your knees, if you straighten them, come back to the center. Find 90 degrees. And slowly, with control, start to lower over to the left as you gaze to the right. Hands to your knees. Stay here or extend the legs. Bend your knees, coming back to the center. And extend your legs out in front of you, making your way to our final pose, corpse pose, Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, and let it all go. Love your imperfections. Make your way back to your body. Deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out, begin to wiggle, move fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Inhale your arms back, legs forward. Take a big stretch. And then exhale your knees into your chest. Hello, body. Maybe moving side to side, massaging the lower back. Give thanks for this beautiful vessel that was made just for you to walk this earth in this lifetime. Be kind to it, be gentle to it, be loving, and take good care of it. Roll onto one side and lift yourself up, or simply roll back up into a seated pose. Coming into Sukhasana, hands to the knees, palms facing up, open to receive whatever the day has in store for you. Reconnect to the long spine. With your prana, your breath, life force flowing through your body. Take your hands to heart center, recalling your intention. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. You gently bow, honoring this moment, honoring this practice, honoring each other. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, for showing up for yourself. I hope you feel delicious. Next week, we are moving to part 3, which is going to be all about arms and shoulders. We are going to incorporate some weights. So, the best way to stay connected with me is by chatting in the comments of this video or in the community tab on YouTube. That's where I post updates on what's coming up, what you're going to need, or, I just want to share things with you. So that's the best way to connect with me. Until next time, I hope you have a delicious day, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bye. Ciao for now.